Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Once again, we are at Ron Mottl Field for the first time since May for some Tri-C baseball. It's great to be back. It's the Tops and Terra State up next on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Back into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hanson pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
It's a beautiful day for baseball at Ron Mottl Field in Parma. This is college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Today's action, it's an OCCAC game, not in conference as well. We're in the middle of September, not in the middle of March, as Tri-C takes on Terra State. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. And Cam, it is so good to be back with the Tops.
Yeah, very, very good. So I'm just a couple of months ago, but definitely feels like an extended period of time. But really excited to be back here and for some nice fall baseball.
Last time we saw Tri-C, it was Game 3 of the NJCAA Round 1 Super Regional game. They took down Mid-Michigan. They went then to Michigan for the actual tournament. Didn't win too many games. I think they won one contest over there. They were eliminated pretty quick with some tough games. But overall, a positive year for them, 44-8. And this year, you look at their roster, they might be even better.
Yeah, definitely some good acquisitions coming in, whether that's being recruited just from graduating and opting to play here and in the transfer portal. A couple of good transfers coming in from a number of different colleges. But, yeah, like you said, they definitely got a lot of talent on this team and trying to do better than they did last year.
And a lot of this comes from their head coach, Kyle Stolberg. 100 wins in 3 years as the Tri-C head coach. And that is in the past tense now, Cam. It's tough to say for us as we loved having him, but great for him. He is now off to join the Miami Marlins. He will be in and out during the fall. This is his official last week with the team. He will coach a few more games, but after that, it's off to Miami.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. I mean, great guy, great, even better coach. Yeah, but congrats to him. I mean, moving on to better and great things in life. So congrats to him, but I'm sure, obviously we know it's kind of the next man up mentality, especially with the coaching staff. You have your guys, and like you said, Stolberg's going to be in and out, kind of being around here trying to mentor these kids as best as possible, but it's all up to the next guy.
It's his schedule. It's his guys in place. A couple other assistants did leave, the main one being Jake Solomon, now the head coach of Lorain County Community College. So a rivalry brewing between the two outfits. But we have to look at today to begin. We can't look at February and March too early. This roster can change, and a big reason why, the transfer portal. We look at last year, Vinny Gallagher, he wasn't here for the fall. He came in from Eastern Michigan, and he was great for Tri-C in the spring. He returns, and we will see when and if he plays today. I believe he is second in line to pitch.
Yeah, definitely a big acquisition in the transfer portal. I mean, played a huge role in Tri-C's season last year. So, like you said, definitely could be a lot of movement even after some of these early games, depending on how much playing time these players get or feel around the organization. Could be some in and out.
And speaking of movement, a lot of New Jersey numbers this year. I think the big ones that we have to look at here, Cohen Merritt now wearing number 1, Diddy Farrell now wearing number 3, Joey Lehner wearing number 2. Those are the main ones. It's kind of throwing us off guard a little bit.
Yeah, definitely weird. I mean, especially because we're so used to the numbers that they were wearing last year, and then you're looking for their numbers, and then all of a sudden they're not in their same numbers that they used to be. But I guess different season, different number. They're trying to write something different.
And I think a lot of that stems from just getting in so many different players this offseason. We look at this roster, Cam. I think it is bigger than last year.
It might be. I know they had a pretty big roster last year, but definitely a nice big roster, like you said, loaded with a lot of talent, especially the ones that came in, but still a good core that's left from last season.
And that core is expected to step up in a big way. They're now the leaders of the team. They saw how to lead the team last year. Now they have to be the leaders. And my question for you, Cam, you've been on both ends of things. You've been the young guy in an organization. You've been the top dog as a senior. How do you manage that transition, especially in a 2-year program?
Well, yeah, I definitely think it's different being this 2-year program, so it's kind of a more in and out. It's kind of a more cyclical cycle. That didn't make any sense, but it's kind of like a revolving door-ish. I mean, you're in and then you're out. So, but definitely the sophomores, kind of the leaders of this team, have got to step up and show they're here to play and they're here to move on to better things.
And the big losses from last year, you have to look at the really big 3, all involved in the battery. Banks Cox, Mitch Harder, and Brendan Hazuda. Hazuda is now at Lake Erie. Mitch is at Mercyhurst, and Banks is at YSU. YSU, that is the last game of the fall season for Tri-C. Just found out we will be there for that game on October 12th.
Yeah, definitely good getting back and being able to see these guys. Obviously, when you lose people, it's never good, especially when you lose players of that caliber of talent. But, we talked about it a lot. The recruiting that has come in through this program is definitely good. Obviously, over the past years, they have a pretty good track record, and they're looking to keep improving that.
And you look at their lineup today, very strong from top to bottom. We'll go through it real quick. Merritt starting at short, Farrell behind the dish, Bowles in left, Hill in right. We believe Dylan Lair, the freshman, is at first base. Initially, somebody else was listed, but they're not in the starting lineup, so I assume it is going to be Lair jumping the gun and coming in. Andy Schneider, he is also in there as one of the DHs. I believe 3 total DHs today for Tri-C. Laner in there at second base. Jacob Jones, another newcomer. He will be playing the hot corner. Miller, a second DH, or potentially you can call him an AH. Same with Jacob McCartney. New to Tri-C, not new to us. We saw him in the summer for T3, and my goodness, he can rake. And then rounding things off, a player that was injured a lot last year up here in the press box with us, now on the field, Jameer Ross.
Yeah, definitely good to see. Obviously, being as healthy as possible and finally getting a shot to go out there.
And he has been waiting for this opportunity for a long time. You have to feel for him. Freshman year did not go the way that he wanted it to. But year 2 is really where it matters. You can take a big jump this year and find a good 4-year program to take you in. And speaking of that, on the mound today, it is a newcomer from Toledo, the redshirt freshman, Ryan Torek.
Yeah, new face. Probably a good opportunity for him to come out here and set the record straight.
And we will confirm who is at first base to begin. It is going to be number 33. So it is going to be somebody who's just not batting, just going in there. It is going to be Evan O'Reilly. So we'll see how he does. Another new face over at first base. Ethan Green, that was a guy that we saw a lot of last year. He is still here, but a couple of other guys who could play the first base position did transfer out. So we will be keeping a close eye on who is actually in these games. Who do we see step up in the fall? And then does it translate to the spring? That is going to be fun to watch. You look at the early schedule for Tri-C this spring. It is a gauntlet. Once again, you have Cleveland down in South Carolina. You come back for a couple of games in February/early March, and then the big one, a 3-game series against Lansing.
Yeah, definitely a very tough schedule, but I think these guys can play up to it. Obviously, doing so well last year, and they're coming off that high, and, you know, I think they got it.
As the saying goes, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best.
That is very true.
And that is exactly what Tri-C wants to do here. As for Terra State, we will address the elephant in the room. They do not have any jersey numbers today.
It's going to be interesting, to say the least.
But we do have a lineup for them. It is going to be Walder stepping in, followed by Klein and Brooks to get things underway. We will be looking at Game Changer. We will do our best to keep up with their changes if and when it happens. If we do miss one, we do apologize. It's tough the way that things are going. But you know what? We have a roster. We have an idea. We're going to run with it.
We're going to do our best.
And as well, given what Joey Lehner gave us to begin the travel ball season, it's okay. First pitch of our fall coverage is popped up to the right side, and it is out of play. But going back to Joey Lehner, it was our first fall, or rather summer ball game that wasn't WRCL. It was a Saturday morning over at Jackson High School. Joey Lehner is an assistant coach. He gives us a roster with completely wrong numbers, and it took us 2 broadcasts to finally get everything straightened out.
Yeah.
That was not an ideal start to that one. The 0-1 once again popped away. Count quickly 0-2. Always good to poke fun at Joey for that. We're not going to let him live that one down. Absolutely not. That was a painful couple of minutes trying to work through Game Changer to figure it out. 0-2 count, the pitch. Right down Broadway, strike 3 looking. 1 up, 1 down, 1 punch out.
And great job there, just working straight at him, not trying to do too much, 3 straight pitches, and send it right back.
And you see him on the mound right now, Ryan Torek, listed at 6'5", a big stature, a big pitcher. There's a reason why Toledo signed him out of high school.
Absolutely, but now it comes to Tri-C looking for another opportunity, and if he keeps going, I mean, I know it's 1 batter in, but definitely a good start.
Hayden Klein, the right fielder, steps in. First pitch hangs up high for ball 1. Klein, wearing number 9, comes to this team by way of Highland High School. And based on that spelling, that is Medina Highland, not Berlin Highland. Slightly different pronunciation, 2 very good ball games, or good teams to watch for ball games. Highland, they have been competitive in the playoffs. They lost in the district finals this year. Berlin Highland, state champs. So very impressive from them as they have really stepped things up. They got that new facility out in Berlin, and they have really stepped it up. Good poke up the middle into left center. That one is down, and it is a one-out single. A heavy turn from Klein, and he will keep it a single. Thought about it for a second. Good jump out of the box and a good job rounding the base. But even if he went, that would have been a tough play for him to get all the way to seconds.
I thought he was going to go, but like you said, definitely would have been a tough spot to try and get to second on that one.
First hit of the day for Terra State, and that will now bring in Jace Brooks, the left fielder. Batting lefty today, once again from Highland. So it's a Hornet duo trying to sting Tri-C. Good swing on the first cut, going foul to the left side, 0-1 the count. The last baseball game that we had on the channel was all the way back at the end of July. It was the NABF World Series Championship game, a tremendous contest between Stark County and the Mountaineer Lumber Company. Tri-C's very own Keegan Gilbride started that game. It was a dogfight, top to bottom, one of the best baseball games that we have seen. And I feel like the last Tri-C game that you called, Cam, was the best. It didn't go their way, but that 3.5-hour classic, we got out of here, what was that, 11?
Late. I know it was late.
That was the heartbreaker in 10 to mid-Michigan. Tri-C fought back, and that ended their big win streak. But you can just feel the moment they lost that game, that monkey got off their back, and they played a little bit more free. 0-2 just up high for ball one. Obviously, you want to win every game you play in. But if that win streak hangs over you for too long, that can hurt you in the end.
That is true.
It seems weird to say that, but it definitely can. Count 1-2 on Brooks. Runner goes, pitches outside. Throw down from Farrell on the money. 2 down.
Great throw.
Diddy getting involved behind the plates.
I mean, right on the money, too, yeah.
He caught for North Royalton back in the day. Didn't catch last year in large part due to Brendan Hazuda now back behind the dish, and that was a thing of beauty. So 2 down, 2-2 count. Torque an opportunity to get his second punch out. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the side is retired. Wow, what a job by the battery. Pat Farrell, first of all, gets the throw out at second base. One pitch later, Torque gets strikeout number 2.
Yeah, 3 up, 3 down, unconventionally, but that is how it's going to go down.
And now it is time to see one of the hottest offenses from 2025 back in action. Tri-C led out by Merritt, Farrell, and Bowles set to swing when we return. You are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Well, Cam, it was inevitable. We don't have jersey numbers for Terra State, so an unnamed Titan is on the mound right now for them. But what we do know, it's Cohen Merritt stepping in to get things underway for Tri-C in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, well, they told us they were going to have their game changer live, and it's not. So
Hopefully that'll be up as the game goes on. But either way, the speedster from Canada steps in to lead things off in the bottom of the first inning. First pitch is going to miss wide for ball one. But Cohen Merritt was such a welcome addition last year. We talk about his speed. He was a great player in the middle infield. Got hurt towards the end of the year. That is where Justin Tyson stepped up to finish his time at Tri-C. But now Cohen Merritt, at least as of right now, back to full strength and hopefully can have a good fall campaign. 1-0 in the dirt, blocked for ball two. I can tell you, though, Thomas Zaccaro, number 20, is doing the catching, and he will lead things off in the top of the second inning. But it's Merritt, Farrell, and Bowles. And we'll talk a lot about Jackson Bowles this season. Maybe the biggest chance to go pro on this roster. And from what we've been told, he's been given his opportunities already. Here comes the 2-0. In there for strike one. Not a bad take at all from Cohen. Not surprised to see a swing, or not to see a swing there.
First two weren't really that competitive, so.
One of the more patient batters on this team. The 2-1. Pops up right side, and it is out of play. Count now 2-2. Merritt, a sophomore, comes to the squad by way of Bell River District High. I believe a couple extra Canadians are now on the roster as well. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Merritt in the leadoff spot. Long pause between pitches, and now here it is. Swing and a miss from Merritt. 1 up, 1 down. 1 strikeout for Terra State.
Definitely a long pause. I thought he was going to call time.
If that was me, I would have definitely. I mean, you see that kind of pause. Very surprised not to see it. Either way, 1 up, 1 down, and Pat Farrell will step in. Already a throwout at second base to his name in the contest. And yet again, he goes by Diddy. That is not us just making that up. He has gone by that for a long time now. We've been told the story. It's just really random how it happened. Because it just randomly happened one day.
Yeah.
Ground ball down the left field line, but foul. And it'll be kicked back near fair territory by Coach Stelberg. One of the last times that he will be coaching in that coaching box. Potentially the last time, depending if he does coach against Wall Street. I think he will. That could be it then. And then beyond that, maybe the game against Ontario on October 7th. But otherwise, this is almost it. A bittersweet moment for sure. The 0-1. Check swing down the right field line this time, and the count is quickly 0-2. I want to see this game be developed more, but I could see this turning into the game 2 against Hawking College back in April. A low-scoring game that at the end somebody finds a way to win it. And in that case, it was Hazuda in the 9th. Once again, a long pause here. The 0-2 well outside, and it'll miss for ball 1. And you can feel the moment that he released, the wind kind of picked up. So that definitely could have played a role in that. But I don't think really too much of one.
Yeah.
Still a necessary thing to note. Count 1-2 on Farrell. The pitch. Runs inside, and it will hit him. A hard 90 for Pat Farrell, and that'll put a runner on for the most dangerous hitter in the conference, Jackson Bowles. What more can you say about Jackson Bowles than dominant?
Yeah.
To go to Chris Collinsworth. Now, here's a guy who makes news. Jackson Bowles last year had one of the best seasons ever for somebody on Tri-C. I would have to look at the rule book, or not rule book, the stat book, and like the history books here. But he could have had the best season anybody has had for Tri-C. Easily could have. First pitch outside for ball 1. Quickly pulling up his stats from last season just to compare.
And I mean, Diddy on first, definitely a threat to steal. He's got quite a sizable lead.
I mean, last year he had 10 home runs, 5 triples, 13 doubles. Throw back to 1. Did they get him? Not quite.
That was close.
Very close. 39 stolen bases last year, but here is the big category. Slugging, 780. On base, 531. batting average, 427.
Jeez.
Swing and a miss from Bowles, 1-1 the count. Only thing he didn't do was pitch. And as well, 54 for 54 on putouts. He was perfect.
Jeez.
By every definition, he was perfect last year. Throwback once again to 1, and Farrell is back in. But he played his high school ball for Glen Oak. And actually played his high school ball with Bryce Fisher, who's down below taking photos for us and was actually on the call with me on Friday at Ellett. Ball 1 strike on Bowles. Farrell goes, swing and a miss, count 1-2. Throw down, 1 hops in, but not in time. And Diddy is in with a stolen base. Nicely done, and also was aided by the throw going backside opposed to glove side.
Mm-hmm.
That was the big thing I noticed from the throw down. It was a strong throw. I will give him that. But you have to hit him on the glove side in stride. Count 1-2 on Bowles, the lefty. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's a rare strikeout for Jackson Bowles. 2 down. Combined 4th strikeout of the inning. Defense right now controlling things. But here comes Nate Hill, another big power hitter. Played his high school ball for Medina. Redshirt sophomore, came here from Toledo. And if you follow Tri-C on social media, you got to see his big home run last week. Another lefty power hitter for the Tops to work with. First pitch out wide for ball 1. Next inning for the Titans, it is Zakaro, Peters, and Abu Hasic. 4, 5, and 6. Once again, Farrell down at second. 2 down for Tri-C in the bottom of the first. You don't expect this game to be perfect by any means. There's still some growing pains in this fall season. Ground ball left side, has a chance to get through. Snapped up at short, throw to 1. It is not in time, and that'll put runners at the corners. Perfectly placed by Hill.
Yeah, definitely a really tough play to get to, especially going away from him and then trying to make the throw all the way across the diamond.
A lot of credit, though, to Abu Hasic over at short. Able to get a good path of the ball. He did the right thing. Curled around it, didn't go head on, and that gave him a decent shot. But Hill's speed and given the placement, that was never going to happen.
Yeah, like you said, still made a nice strong throw across, but just not in time.
Now it's the freshman Dylan Lair stepping in for the first time today. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Both teams each with a hit now. And Dylan Lair, he played his high school ball for one of the best teams in Stark County, Maxwell and Jackson. They were the PBR darlings, if you will. I know the NEO school meme page had some comments when they got knocked out of the playoffs. And a lot of that did stem from PBR's rankings. But they're a great team. Jackson as well, you look at that facility. It's a nice place to play baseball. And to cover the game, too. Very good press box. Very nice facility behind. I believe opening in 2018, they have that field house. They also have all the jerseys of former players who went to the major leagues. Count 1-0, the pitch. In there now, 1-1 the count. If Larry is able to get on, it would go to the big man, Andy Snyder. Keeping with the Medina County flair, he played his high school ball for Buckeye. And he was a dangerous hitter for, 3 years? I believe he was on varsity as a sophomore and then on. Run down between first and second. Throw, it is not in time, and that will bring in Diddy. Tri-C takes the lead with some trickery.
That was even intentional. I mean, he definitely was trying to steal second, but Hill got caught and then just decided to go to second. The high throw allows Diddy to score.
What a job by Hill. Once again, not intentional, but if he's asked after the fact and you see that stutter right there, he's going to say, yeah, I meant to do that. But the film clearly says no. But Tri-C up 1-0 and an opportunity for Lair to drive in a second. The 1-1, Lair swings and misses. Count now 1-2. Only one ball has been put in play this inning by Tri-C, and they have scored. That is just Top's ball. That is what they do. They don't need all the hits to score runs. They're creative, they're crafty on the bases, and they get the job done. 1-2, it is a pass ball, and Hill is in at third. He will take a heavy turn, and in the end, he will retreat back to third base. And nicely called up by Coach Stahlberg over at third base. Told him to take that round. It's visualization. Even if you have no intent to go home, you have to be in that midseason mentality. Okay, do I have a shot? Is it worth it? No, I go back.
Yeah, it also took a really wide bounce.
This backstop does play tricks on you.
You would know.
I've never caught here, though.
Really?
That's the thing. I've never caught at Tri-C. Never played here, actually, either.
Huh.
Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss upstairs. Strike three. Swinging. Third K of the inning. And the side is retired. But it's some trickery. Accidental or purposeful. It doesn't really matter. Hill takes second. Diddy takes home. Tri-C takes one. Through one in Parma. It is the tops of a 1-zip on SmeeSports. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor. Time now for the call to the bullpen for Tri-C. You can tell this is fall ball. 14 different pitchers scheduled to pitch today. Here's the second one. It's Vinny Gallagher.
Yeah, we saw a lot of him last year and definitely was a key role.
First pitch misses wide for ball one. I expect at some point we will see Keegan Gilbride come in. Looking forward to seeing him once again on the mound. He was pretty much the ace, maybe 1A, 1B with Gallagher. 1-0 also misses, so 2-0 the counts. For the Titans, it's Zacaro, Peters, and Abu Hasic, 4, 5, and 6 this inning. So 2 early balls to begin this at-bat for Gallagher. And it'll be 3 in a row. Almost hit him as well on the breaking ball. If you're Zacaro, no pressure at all to even get the bat off your shoulders. 3-0 the count. The pitch. Inside hits him. Ball 4, hard 90. Same thing. Leadoff man is aboard. Not an ideal start for Gallagher, but plenty of time to change things. But at the same time, it's a 1-0 game. You don't want to lose this lead. You don't want to give up a run early. But we've seen this from him. Early on, 4 pitches, nothing going, and then he gets in it. And now that'll bring in Ryan Peters, the DH. Bunt shown, runs inside for ball 1. And yet again, Gallagher misses inside. We need to see him go to that outside corner or just anything further out. Gallagher's 1-0. That time he gets it in there, and they will say he went 1-1 the count. And that'll be the first strike of the day for Vinny. Needed that one.
Yeah. Not in the strike zone, but still a good pitch there.
Even if you get the chase, it still gets the job done. All you need is the strike on the board. Bunt shown again. Bunted down the third base side. Throw on over to one. It is in time for out number one. Nicely done by Jacob Jones. And O'Reilly as well just kind of slid through the bag, able to get a good touch and got out of the way with plenty of time. That was the concern of where that ball was thrown. Would he be taken into the base path? Would that force a collision? Either way, Terra State's still happy. They now have a runner in scoring position, and that'll bring in Abu Hasic. You saw him try to make a play in the bottom of the first inning. Just not enough time to get the ball on over to first. This time he pokes it into center field. It is down for a base hit, and this could tie the game. They will send the runner. The play at home, it is wide, and we are tied up. It's an RBI single for Ramsey Abu Hasic.
Yeah, good piece of hitting, just right back up the middle, and really nothing they could do. They tried to set up the cutoff, but just a little bit far outside, and ends up tying the game.
And on the replay, you just see that one perfectly driven up the middle. It looked like a piece of hitting that you would find in a batting cage. You want those good line drives, not those missile shots. Does exactly what he needs to do, and that bunt ended up being enough to tie it up with some help, of course. And now another good ball sent into left center field this time. It'll drop in. It is back-to-back hits for the Titans, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Nicely done by Brandon Stutzman, the first baseman.
Yeah, it just kind of drops it in there.
And now that'll bring in Cam Kingery, the second baseman. So some early struggles for Gallagher. 4 batters faced. Hard 90. The bunt, that was a sacrifice, getting the runner into scoring position. RBI single, and now a single. And now if you're Tri-C, you have to play to cut off that run at home if it does come in. And a lot of that does fall on the outfield. First pitch up high for ball one. An interesting outfield today. From left to right, it is Bowles, then Ross, and in right field, Nate Hill. Bowles usually the center fielder, but Jameer playing out there this time. And you had Figueroa and Farrell out there a lot last year. Lead runner goes, throw down on the money. There's the tag, and they say they didn't get him. Wow. Very close. I think we need to see that one back.
Whoa.
We had a great angle of it, and I'm not convinced. Another excellent throw from Farrell. And now first and third will be put on. But I thought that was convincingly inside.
Yeah.
I think they clearly got him.
I don't. Well, you know, we had some controversy with the refs yesterday. I had some controversy with the umpires today.
And now Terra State will take the lead. A good pop from Kingery. And that'll keep runners at first and second. Third hit in a row for the Titans. And they are on top for the first time today. Excellent piece of hitting.
Yeah, just good job going the other way with it and get another RBI.
Outside of strictly left field, they have used every bit of the outfield. Left center, center, right. They've used everything. And that has given them great versatility. Carter Ormsby, the number 9 hitter, now steps in. Still 2 runners on. A chance to do some real damage, even more so than has been done for the Titans. Already 2 this inning. Jones gets a chop to him down the third base line, but foul. Count 0-1. But this becomes a very tough spot for Tri-C. But manageable. I would say definitely manageable here. Gallagher, I believe, 13 pitches in now. A 1 count on Ormsby. After him, we go back to the top of the order. The pitch. It will be in there. 0-2 the counts. And yet again, with each pitcher only pitching 1 inning, you have to look at that frame as your game. Gallagher going to need some help from his offense if he wants to truly win his outing. But 3 hits this inning. Terra State threw 1 1/3, 4 hits. So they're averaging a hit per third of an inning.
His glasses keep falling off when he pitches, which is usually not something that happens.
Usually it's the hat and Dom Marchetta.
Yeah, that's
not today. Count sits at 0-2 on Ormsby. Tri-C down 2-1 in the top of the second inning. Once again, the glasses come off, and the pitch is up high. Could that be part of this? It's tough to really say, but definitely something that we will have to look at. Too bad we don't have the next-gen stats of pitch success when the glasses stay on. The 1-2, once again they come off, and yet again it's a ball.
He wanted that one.
It was definitely close on the inside, but nothing really has been called there today. Once again, his best avenue to success, it's simple. Attack the outside. Gallagher's 2-2. A good drive deep to left center field, and that one will be caught by Jackson Bowles for out number 2. Nicely done by JB out in left.
Still a good charge put into that one, yeah. Almost to the warning track out there and left.
Maybe on a slightly windier day, that could have been gone. But back to the top of the order we go with Walder. Walder, the center fielder, 0 for 1 today. He struck out looking to begin the ball game. And the tough thing about fall ball, it's really difficult to gauge how is the team going to do in an actual game setting. Obviously, this is simulated play, but if it's a bullpen game for both outings, you're not seeing a starter do his usual progression of 7 innings, 8 innings potentially, and then working from there with your bullpen. It's a bunch of starters going out there for 1 inning. But either way, it's a good learning experience for these guys. You have maybe a month window to get all your fall games in. You got to make good use of it. First pitch to Walder. It is in there for strike 1. Tri-C next inning has Snyder, Lehner, and Jones. 6, 7, and 8. Terra State, they are batting a total of 9 today. Tri-C batting 11. The 0-1. That time, no. That looked a lot better than the others. But in the end, it's a ball. 1-1 the count. Terra State up 2-1 on Tri-C. 2 down in the top of the first. And Gallagher will step off for the time being. What have you thought of this Tri-C defense so far, Cam?
I think the defense is pretty good. Obviously, starting off with the leadoff walk, never the best. I mean, both teams scored off of it, so.
And being out hit 4-1, not at all helping. 1-1 ground ball left side. Jones picks it up at third. His throw to 1 is low, but in time, and the side is retired. Still, Terra State puts 2 runs on the board, and it is the Titans on top. Middle of 2 in Parma. It's the visitors up 2-1 on the Tri-C Triceratops. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field in Parma. Bottom of 2. Tri-C down 2-1 to the Terra State Titans. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. First swing from Snyder, and it is foul. But a long foul ball at that.
I know he's got some power. We know he's got some power, yeah.
Plenty of power behind his swing, and he will look to lead things off, followed by Lehner and Jones. The 0-1 tips that one. And once again, you are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.
I think specifically he did it to us, holy name. Inside fastball, sent it over the right field wall in a hurry.
And that was, I think, the only run of that game that really mattered, because by the end, if they scored it all, it was done. 0-2, it is a drop third. Schneider will run late. He has a chance to get there, and he will. Even with the delay, the drop third sees him on, and the leadoff man somehow is aboard. A heavy chase.
Whatever works, works, I guess.
4th strikeout of the day for Terra State. But it doesn't matter. And now Joey Lehner steps in. Lehner, a sophomore, played his high school ball for Stowe Monroe Falls. So that's a suburb of Akron. The Bulldogs have been decent over the past couple of seasons. They did just lose their head coach as he now went over to Cloverleaf. And we saw Cloverleaf in the playoffs actually here. So a new regime over there.
I always liked his yellow gloves.
The yellow gloves, definitely a key feature of Joey Lehner.
Thought it was a pretty cool accent.
Definitely goes well up against the black. 2-0 in there for strike one. We've seen a lot of these guys during the summer season, especially in the WRCL, and that always helps. His high school coach, Aaron DeBoard, now over at Cloverleaf. 2-1, he will bunt it back, and it'll drop foul. Count now even 2-2. A good variation of locations for Terra State. A lot of guys up by Sandusky as well. That's where they're from. But one of the ones that really does strike me is Canfield. Complete opposite side.
Yeah.
Count now 2-2 on Lehner. The pitch. A high chopper up the middle. It's going to be a tough play wherever it goes.
Oh.
And it is airmailed into potentially the bullpen.
No, that's still in play.
It'll bounce back in, and that'll put 2 runners in scoring position. Wow, what a high throw.
Jeez.
It'll be an E1 on the pitcher. Did a good job getting over there to, first of all, field it. But his throw, he just slips. And it definitely went right towards the bullpen, but somehow stayed in.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go out, but
I think it hit off the side fence. And that's enough to keep it in. Go ahead run at second, tying run at third. And it is Jacob Jones stepping in. Jacob Jones, a good drive into shallow center. It will fall, and Tri-C has tied it up. Jones now cruising into second base, and he is safe. The scenario stays the same, but with 1 extra run.
That's heads-up baseball right there. I mean, doesn't even stop, round and around first, sees the throw on to third, and just takes advantage of it.
Jacob Jones, the freshman from Reynoldsburg, he might be the next big stud for Tri-C.
Yeah, made a couple of good plays at third, and then showing off his offensive potential right there.
And speaking of third baseman, he might be a DH right now, but always a dangerous player no matter where he is. It's the man from Keystone. Brock Miller steps in. And Miller a chance to give Tri-C the lead once again. First pitch in there for strike one. But the way that Brock Miller plays, he is truly a dangerous guy on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely. We know he's got a great arm, and we've seen his power with the home runs last year.
The 0-1 takes up high, now 1-1 the count. Miller and Bowles really made a dynamic duo. At some points, they were at the top of the lineup. Other times, Miller was towards the bottom. And when you have to face him as he is right now in the 9-hole, that's never easy. 1-1 into the dirt for ball 2. If the bases were to load, it would bring up another power hitter in Jacob McCartney. And McCartney, we saw him this past summer playing for a T3 18U team. He can hit the ball. He went yard, I think, twice at Schoonover. And Schoonover's a deep park.
I think he just threw up.
Oh. Potentially getting used to this new season is tougher than expected. It happens. I believe this is their first competitive game of the fall season. They had 3 games entering this, 2-1. But Cam, you know why 2-1 is weird? They play themselves.
Oh, yeah, I don't know how you win those games or lose those games.
And on your screen, as the players attended to, you can see all of our tremendous sponsors. Thank you to all 6 of them for their support of SmeeSports today and throughout our entire broadcast schedule up here in Cleveland. Speaking of our not Cleveland games, tomorrow night, we're back at Rock Hill. We're back with Alliance Girls Soccer, and they are once again taking on a team from Youngstown. Not Canfield this time, but Youngstown Boardman. Should be a fun game. Then on Tuesday, potentially the EBC decider for volleyball, Marlington and West Branch at 6 o'clock. Then on Wednesday, we go back to Robert H. Hines Stadium in Minerva. It is the Lions girls soccer team for the first time on the channel as they take on Marlington. Then Friday, back to North Royalton we go for one final broadcast, as it'll be Holy Name and CCC football. Then next Saturday, weather permitting, which right now it's up in the air, we would have Holy Name and Lutheran West boys soccer. 12 p.m. kickoff. Not quite Gus Johnson on the call, but I can make that happen. At least impression-wise. With some practice. The 2-1. Miller takes 3-1 the counts. But glad to see the players okay. It happens. It's just like when football players cramp early on in the season. They're still getting used to the action again. But looking good right now for Tri-C. 3-1. Miller pops it into shallow right field, and the Tops are back on top. In the end, 2 will score. Jones flies around again. He is incredibly fast. That's impressive. Miller doesn't use his power, uses precision. Tri-C now on top by 2.
Yeah, like you said, that was kind of just a little flare, just shoots it the other way, and Jones, flies around third.
Once again, one of the best offenses from last season, and you can see why. And now Jacob McCartney steps in. It is Miller over at first base. 4-2 Tri-C on top. And this could make things worse. First pitch outside for ball 1. But McCartney, a freshman, played his high school ball for Mentor. And Mentor, they just had a great renovation of their baseball complex. New field entirely. McCartney, a heavy swing and a miss. Now 1-1 the count. He wants it. That's the one thing about him, though. You can tell that power. Sometimes that does mess with his bat level, and that can cause a lot of whiffs. But when he is on, look out. The 1-1 off the plate for ball 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, if he gets a hold of one, good luck.
Hold of him, green trees?
All right.
Something along those lines?
Something like that, Jenny.
2-1 the count on McCartney. In the on-deck circle, it is the number 11 hitter, Jameer Ross. Inside, and they call it. It looked like they wanted to call it, at least. That looked like a point, and yeah, it is. Yeah. Wow. I guess they say maybe just hit inside. I feel like they haven't really called that today.
Yeah.
But count 2-2 on McCartney. Runner goes. McCartney takes. Count full. Throw down. Not in time. And a graceful slide from Brock Miller.
That was one of the slides of all time.
Wow.
He just sat on the base.
Maybe a banana peel's over at second base. Either way, Miller is in, and I'm sure he will not live that one down for a long time either. Full count 3-2 on McCartney. Payoff pitch. High pop up, and it is out of play. But Brock Miller, graceful as ever.
Something like that.
But this is the kind of team that when that happens, you're all going to laugh about it, not just you. And that's the beauty of Tops ball. Once again, the payoff pitch hits him. And that'll put 2 on with nobody out. And we heard some very caustic remarks up here in the press box. We always love having the peanut gallery up here. We hear some really great things. Can we say everything we hear up here? Absolutely not.
But it's still funny.
It's great to hear. It's always fun. It's the players running the scoreboard and doing all those things. It's great to see everybody in the program involved in the game. And now it is Jameer Ross stepping in. Once again, potentially the story of the offseason. Put in the work, able to get better. And here he is, a redshirt freshman, injured last year, a chance to prove himself. Jameer comes to the squad by way of Northmont High School.
Goes for the bunch attempt there on the first one. Probably going to see him try and put down another one.
And I don't hate that if that's his role for this team. You play that role a lot, and you had a lot of great bunts, and it helped out Holy Name so many times. Wow, just a bit inside. Ross almost getting rung up by the pitch. Couple of close inside calls. That time I would say the closest of the bunch. But 2-0 count on Jameer. After Ross, we go back to the top of the order. The pitch, once again, bunt shown. That time on the tip, it will be a strike. Count now 2-1. In the on-deck circle, once again, it is Cohen Merritt. Wanted to confirm that before we said it. We don't know how quick they're going to be to adjust the lineup. I think every 3 innings they might. We'll see how they end up working this rotation. The 1-1. It is in there for strike 2.
Late strike call. I thought it was a strike, and then he ended up calling in the end.
And once again, nobody down in the inning. There was already a strikeout and an error by the Titans. They need this first out. Ground ball up the middle. It's off of his glove, and the bases will be loaded.
Wow.
Ross able to hustle it out, and that's why you never give up on the play. Another E1, the second of the inning.
So yeah, those two big errors by the pitcher. Obviously, the drop third strike that allows Andy Schneider to get to first base. Definitely not ideal. And looks like we're gonna have a meeting on the mound here.
Not really surprised to see that meeting happen, but you see it there. Ross able to easily hustle it out, and I think we will see the call to the bullpen for the Terra State Titans. Still nobody out in the inning. The bases are loaded. You have Cohen. You have Jackson. Or rather, Pat first and then Jackson. A tough spot to be in. But either way, Cam, I am truly impressed.
Yeah, I mean, definitely a very good showing so far by their offense. Obviously, like you said, kind of taking advantage of those 2 errors and the technical third error that isn't counted as an error, the drop third strike. But it's still a pretty good job so far today.
Time now for the call to the bullpen, and as our new pitcher warms up, we will step aside on SmeeSports. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Time now for the call to the bullpen for the Terra State Titans. Once again, no jersey numbers. A new pitcher is on. That's all we know. But we know who is batting. That's Cohen Merritt.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a weird day, but still good to be out here.
Always good to see some baseball. First pitch to Merritt up high for ball 1. And you look at the dynamic of this Tri-C team. There is not necessarily one guy who, if he doesn't play, you can't win. Even if JB is not in the lineup, this team can win games.
I mean, yeah, there's just a great group of guys, a lot of talent in the program, and obviously trying to put together their best lineup to win games, but also get as many people in, get a lot of new faces in, and give them some time to develop.
And I feel like they have the 40 players to win, if you will. Almost any combination, they can win a game. And it's impressive. They bring a lot of top-tier guys from around the area and even some from further south in the States. Or, in McCohen Merritt's case, up north. I believe a couple of players now from Canada on this roster. Tri-C going global. And I feel like that is where the future of the game of baseball is. 2 balls, 1 strike. And that time he is able to connect. Count now 2-2.
Yeah, the other day I was producing a football game, but I was still listening along, and apparently a lot of our DBs are from Florida for some reason.
There's one big reason. Florida does not have Division III.
Huh.
Yes. The 2-2. Up high for ball 3, and we are full. Wayne Ruby, Jerry Cooper, those guys are Florida. A lot of Florida. I swear, for half of my classes, when a football player would stand up, hi, I'm whatever, I'm from Florida. That's why.
I'll bring that on Saturday then.
There you go. You're welcome. Cite your sources. Otherwise, I'm coming for you.
All right.
88.3 the Sting.
Right, yeah.
Full count 3-2. A chance for another run to score. Swing and a miss, and there is out number 1. Second strikeout of the inning, though. 5th overall for Terra State.
Second strikeout, first out.
That just is really weird to say.
I mean, the other day, Aroldis Chapman had 4.
I did see that, yes. Now Pat Farrell will step back in. 0 for 0 today. He got hit by a pitch and then stole a base. So not a bad outing for Pat/Diddy Farrell. Whichever way you want to refer to number 3. Or number 13 last season, if I'm not mistaken. But changed it up this year. First pitch breaks in for strike 1. One of the best pitches that we have seen today, movement-wise.
Yeah, definitely a good off-speed there. It's kind of a little different, more way over-the-top pitcher rather than a more, I guess, traditional.
The 0-1. Once again, takes now 0-2 the count. I feel like Tri-C, at least right now, is a lot less aggressive than they were last season. It's still early. They're still trying to find some footing. But I feel like less aggressive.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Like you said, I feel like it's still early. I mean, trying to find some footing here in these early fall games. You had a whole different group of guys. Obviously, you brought some back, but still a little different.
The 0-2, good pop down the right field line, but foul. That pop is still there, though, and that's what you need to see. You don't need to see Tri-C drop 30 like they did against Lakeland. You just need to see them score enough.
That was a fun game, though. That was a fun game.
You weren't there.
Whatever. It was a fun game, though.
Cam is quoting games that he wasn't even at. The 0-2. It is off the plate. Now 1-2 the count.
I never claimed to be there. I just said it was a fun game. You know what?
32-0 the final, though. That was an impressive win, looking at the stats, at least. There we go. But I think we will potentially be doing the Lakeland doubleheader here this season. We will see. Depends on class schedules, among things. The 1-2, an awkward pop off to the left side, and there is out number 2.
I think they call it the infield fly anyways, but
But does it really matter with
Yeah.
Jackson Bowles stepping in? Bases remain loaded. Jackson Bowles 0 for 1 today with a strikeout, but a chance for redemption in a big way. And I feel like his sights are set hitting this ball over the fence.
yeah, he's looking towards right field.
3 runs so far this inning for Tri-C. A combined 5 runs this frame. So both offenses really picking up the pace. We're nearly an hour in, and we've played not even 2 full innings. First pitch into the dirt for ball 1. After Bowles, it would go to Nate Hill. So really a good spot that could potentially see 2 guys that can hit home runs with ease. And that's the dangerous 3-4. Even 5 with Lair, and then 6 with Schneider. So it's dangerous 3 through 6. The 1-0. That time it skips away. The grand slam is out of the equation, but it is now 5-2 Tri-C.
I mean, yeah, it takes away one chance of the RBI, but still really good position here for JB. Obviously, you know, you want the home run, but still, if he's able to put the ball in play here, even just a single probably still ends up scoring 2.
And I feel like that takes the pressure off of him. At least 1 run did come around this sequence. So he doesn't really have to do as much. To score both, at this point, a single gets the job done. 2-0, it will miss up high for ball 3. And this could potentially load up the bases for Nate Hill. So somebody else coming in with an opportunity to go yard and get a grand slam. Tries to up by 3, but trying to really blow this game open. The 3-0. It is low for ball 4. Bowles will walk, and the bases are loaded. And once again, it's the newcomer, Nate Hill. Hill played his high school ball for Medina. Yet again, that Medina flair. And we have some of that up here in the press box, I believe, off to our right. Somewhere.
Something like that.
He did get to see Mr. Briggs down to our right this summer at least once, maybe 2 games. Trying to remember at this point, but we did get to see him at least once, and that's when Coach Stahlberg said, oh, by the way, we got him to flip. First pitch to Hill. It is in there for strike 1. But I know, Cam, that you played with Mr. Briggs.
I did play with Mr. Briggs for quite some time.
And we'll have to hear his thoughts on your playing ability at some point.
His thoughts on mine. I'll give my thoughts on his.
There you go. The 0-1. Misses off the plate. Now 1-1 the counts. Next inning, assuming everything stays the same for Terra State, it's Klein, Brooks, and Zuccaro. 2, 3, and 4 for the Titans. Bases loaded, 2 down. 5-2 Tri-C on top. Here comes the 1-1. High pop-up off to the left side. Called off by the shortstop in left center. And the inning is over. But not before Tri-C plates 4 runs to take back the lead. Through 2 in Parma, it is the home team up 5-2 on Terra State. You are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgeville Barbershop.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
Welcome back to Tri-C's Ron Mottl Field, top of the third inning in Parma. Tri-C on top 5-2 against the Terra State Titans. For those just tuning in, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. And as well, Cam, I think it's fair to say we will have some score updates from the big NFL games as we do get them.
Yeah, obviously, I think eight games just kicked off, so.
2 on my phone right now. First pitch in there for strike 1. On the mound now for Tri-C, it is Travis Dean. Travis is a freshman. Says previous college is Mercyhurst. Okay, now we're getting clarification. He initially committed to Mercyhurst, then flipped. So, the product of Black River High School out in Lorain County, now here for Tri-C. 0-2 pops down the left field line. Bowles going for it. It will fall. JB able to get it. He will go for the double. And it is a leadoff double for Hayden Klein.
Wow. Good pop down the left field line right there and just able to stay fair.
Barely was able to get it down. If you can get that ball to fall in front of Jackson Bowles, that really does say something. And once again, he is usually a center fielder for Tri-C, at least for today, trying out left. And I feel like center field, if you can play that well, you can play anywhere in the outfield. Now that'll bring in Jace Brooks, the left fielder. Quick throw back to 2. And
wow!
1 down. Nicely done by Travis Dean. A double in response to the big inning. Tri-C says, we'll give another response. 1 down.
1 up, 1 down. Still very unconventional, but that is how it's going to go, I guess.
That was an incredible pickoff move. Nicely coordinated as well. That's something that you would usually see during the regular season, not during fall ball.
Excuse me earlier. I said there's 8 games that kicked off. Apparently there are 9.
Close enough. 0-1 the count on Brooks with 1 away. The pitch. Good pop down the left side. Once again, foul. Count 0-2. And yet again, a big momentum swing. Second throwout at second base today. The first one came from Farrell, now from Dean. And if you look at the one that wasn't called, it realistically should have been 3 throwouts today on the bases.
Yeah.
Good drive down the right field line, and it'll curl foul. But another good poke, another good cut from Terra State. In the end, this game will not matter for their record. This is where you get aggressive, and if you can make something happen, then that really does help out your case heading into the spring season.
Yeah, obviously you're just trying to get a lot of guys in here and work them out and see kind of what's their best fit and what's your best lineup going forward. But like you said, trying to give them some confidence going into the season.
The 0-2 ground ball down the third base line. Jones picks it up, but in foul territory. But Jacob Jones has been really lights out over at third base. I do think the defense will switch up heading into the 4th. I think once again we do have those periods of change. A couple of the main starters, I believe, are staying in for longer periods of time. That can change from contest to contest. But at least as of right now, that is what things look to be. Tipped foul, but not caught behind the plate. Farrell just couldn't hang on. Just a tough one there. Had it and then, in the end, didn't. So count remains 0-2. Dean looking for his first strikeouts. And still he has to wait. Ball 1 outside. Reminder to stick with us after this game is over. Game number 2 of the doubleheader will also be broadcasted live here on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. 1-2 popped up out of play. And looking ahead to our next Tri-C broadcast, it is going to be a single game. That game on September 23rd at 6 p.m. as the Tops head on over to Kent to take on the Golden Flashes. Should be a fun battle at Schoonover Stadium. 1-2 strikes. The pitch. Another fly ball sent down the left field line, and yet again out of play. And then after that, we will be at Skeels Field 12 p.m. on the 27th of September. It is going to be Tri-C and Akron in an 18-inning game. You know, just your run-of-the-mill 5-hour baseball game.
Something like that.
1-2 strikes the count. The pitch. Good pop into left center field. Plenty of carry. Ross charging it. Called off by Bowles. And JB has it for out number 2. Nicely done by Jackson Bowles. Good communication and good hustle by Jameer Ross. And score update from Pittsburgh. Seattle has scored.
It's his first career touchdown as well.
Oh.
It's Torrey Horton.
I did not know who that was. First pitch up high for ball 1. But just like here, this is where you see a lot of new guys step in. And once again, we will have updates from pretty much every single game. We know it's Sunday. We know this is football's time, but we're glad you're with us here at Tri-C for this baseball game. And not the only Sunday that we will have Tri-C baseball. 2 more Sundays, both in October. One at Ashland, and then the other at YSU. Popped over towards Lehner, and Lehner makes the play. The side is retired. Nicely done by Joey Lehner over at second base, showing off the hops, and ends the inning. Middle of 3 at Ron Mottl Field. It is Tops ball prevailing. 5-2 your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
Dylan Lair steps in to get things underway in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you. It's been a good day so far for Tri-C's offense. 5 runs in 2 innings, 4 of which came in the 2nd.
Yeah, definitely a pretty good job offensively. But looking to keep it going, looking to get probably some new players in here, or at least eventually in the coming innings. But, yeah, trying to add to their score still.
And once again, we will preface, we do not have jersey numbers for Terra State, so those changes really unknown to us. Swing and a mirror, rather, in the zone, 1-1 the counts. But either way, still a good opportunity for both teams. This is a conference battle. Obviously, it's not going to count for a conference game for the actual upcoming season, but a good opportunity for both teams to get, I would say, acquitted with, or rather equated to fall ball and, well, the new season. Fly ball sent to center field, out number 1. But either way, I feel like a lot of things going on right now with Tri-C. It's a transition period.
Yeah, it definitely is a transition period. I mean, obviously, like I talked about before, you know, you have this kind of short fall season, and then you could have players transferring in and out for the spring season. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of what the word was.
Words are difficult right
Yeah.
now. I think after last night, trying to think of the words to describe the officiating, nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah.
The 0-1, swing and a miss. Now 0-2 the count.
It still blows my mind.
You never seen the chains move right back?
The back judge in the backfield, whatever.
That was an
Only name
interesting
one. That's
call.
all I care about.
The 0-2, good pop up the middle, and it is down in center field. Andy Schneider this time gets a base knock, and with one down, Joey Lehner is set up nicely.
Good piece of hitting, too. He kind of extends the hands, just gets the barrel to the ball and sends it right back where it came from, right back up the middle.
Joey Lehner reached on an error his first time up. That was one of 2 errors from the previous pitcher. So we will see if Lehner can get an actual base knock this time around. But Tri-C up by 3, a very good spot for them to be in. I think better than we expected entering the bottom of the second inning. But yet again, their offense really took flight. And that's the danger of tops ball. They could be down early, but all it takes is that one key inning, and it's their game to control. And that's exactly what has happened here. The 1-0 goes to the outside edge and connects. 1-1 the counts.
Don't expect Andy to be stealing here, but a pretty sizable lead still. I mean, especially with a lefty on the mound as well.
Pass ball, you have to take that opportunity if it's given to you.
It's very true.
And we are nearing the halfway point of the game as well. There's only so much time in this contest. We will play a full 7, but obviously Tri-C wouldn't bet in the bottom of the 7th if they were on top. Or they could because it's fall. I've seen it happen.
Yeah, that's true.
With scrimmages, you play the bottom just because. We'll see if that happens today or not. The 1-1 takes it for ball 2. And I feel like, obviously, the rules of the game are the same, but fall ball and actual regular season ball are 2 different games.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, the big difference is the changing of the guys in and out so often as they do.
Just more rotation and slightly different rules, if you will. The 2-1, good crank into left center field, and it is down. First base knock of the game for Joey Lehner. Back-to-back base hits, 2 on, 1 down, and that'll bring in Jacob Jones, the third baseman. Jones has done a great job today for Tri-C so far. Once again, RBI single his last time up, able to hustle it out to get to second base on the throw, then came around to score from second on a bloop hit.
Yeah, obviously, he's got the speed.
And the power.
Yeah. And the arm, we've seen him play at third as well.
He has been the full package for Tri-C so far. Still early on in his career, but if he can build off of this fall season, at least so far, then he is primed for a great spring. And I think a big sign of things to come for Tri-C, or if you are a player on Tri-C's roster, if you're in with the ones, that really tells you what's happening next. And if you can stay there the whole season, and the season being fall. Jones takes the 1-0 now, 2-0 the counts. And obviously some guys still with some lingering injuries. We saw that at the end of last year. A lot of guys getting hurt. Figueroa really couldn't play much. Couldn't really do anything other than pitch, I believe, at the end. You had Cohen get hurt. Couldn't play the field. And that's why Tri-C has such a large roster. When one guy goes down, somebody else can step up. The 2-0. Good drive into center field. Still going back. And it'll be caught for out number 2. Schneider, he will tag up. And he is in with ease at third.
Just kind of moving.
And with runners at the corners, nicely done by Jones. Now Brock Miller steps in. A 2 RBI single his first time up. And an opportunity to drive in a third run today. Next inning for Terra State, if everything stays the same, it's Peters, Abu Hasic, and Stutzman. We'll see if that's the case or not. I would assume we would see some rotation from them, But then again, no official way of knowing. We'll see what we can pick up from down below, as obviously we want to understand what's happening in the game, but only so many resources available. And it happens. It's fall ball. I don't think there is a necessary requirement to wear a jersey. Runner goes, and the catcher will eat it. 1-0 on Miller, and he will have an opportunity to once again drive in a pair. And that really does help them out again if that can happen. Up by 3, take that 5-run advantage, and you can really just kind of not cruise this one out, but make those rotations and stay with it. Obviously, if this was a conference game, you'd say, okay, we're just going to pile through, we're going to get through everything, we're going to take our run rule lead and go from there. This time, it's fall. You have to incorporate as many guys as you can. And that is really where it gets into this being a different game. And I mean, last year with KSU Tusk, that was a different case. They went from having 12 guys on a collegiate roster to 24, now even more. They really kept in the same starters and just changed their lineup for game number 2. Same with Miami Middletown. They went with a different approach, and it did, to be fair, work out. 2-0 fouled back, now 2-1 the count. And that was actually one of our extra inning games last year, a fall ball game. It was a wild finish. Just late in the game, Miami Middletown did enough to take back the lead and win it. And that was our first official collegiate broadcast last season. The 2-1, Miller pops it foul off the ground. A high chop as it kind of acted more of a pop-out more than anything. An awkward shot.
A lot of times on those, especially in the infield, that we saw the one earlier, it's kind of difficult to tell whether it hits the ground because it goes up so quickly.
Definitely happens quick. The 1-2. And it will miss, or excuse me, 2-2. Count now full.
I think they called that one inside. Kind of not really a designation given, but a ball nonetheless.
And even if Miller walks, that would load the bases, and it's McCartney again. And we know the power that McCartney has. The payoff pitch, Miller fouls it away. And we will see it again.
Doing a good job really fighting this at bat. Obviously, normally it would be driving the pitcher's count up, but usually in this game you're pretty much playing one inning and then you're done. So.
And that's what I mentioned with Gallagher. You play the frame that you're pitching. That's your game. Payoff pitch again. It is up high for ball 4. And the bases are once again loaded for the Triceratops. And that sets up Jacob McCartney. And if you're McCartney, I feel like your mindset is quite simple. See ball, hit ball, go yard. I think that's where his mind is.
Probably. I mean, yeah, especially with your team already up and in a pretty good position here.
But we will see. He could also go for the double. I think it's simple, though. He is going with power, and that's his identity as a hitter. Ground ball left side. It is through. That'll bring in at least one. Laner will be sent, and he will score as well. Miller now going to third. Nobody home. Throw down to 2. McCartney. No, they're going to get him. They say he's safe. It is a 2 RBI single, advancing to double on the throw through. We got to watch this one back. Wow.
Is that a, I don't.
A lot to unpack there.
I don't like makeup calls, but like, if I ever had to see a makeup call.
Missed
Oh,
it.
jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
But it was close. It definitely was right there. McCartney hustles it out. 2 in scoring position for Jameer Ross.
I mean, they called him safe, so obviously he was safe.
I'm impressed with McCartney, though. And just Tri-C in general. They hustled around quick. And you'd expect nothing less from them. And now an interesting spot for Ross. More of a bunter. Now has to use it with a bat and just kind of swing opposed to lay down a bunt. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Now 1-1 the count. in UCAM as a primary bunter back in your high school playing days, when you have to go up there and swing, it changes your approach a lot, especially when a lot of your reps are laying down bunts.
Yeah.
The 1-1 breaks in there for strike 2. Nicely done. Good breaking ball.
Yeah, really good shape on it. Just a really good pitch all around.
Tri-C up by 5 in the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we are nearing the hour-and-a-half mark. 1-2, popped up and out of play. So right now, not necessarily at the hour-and-a-half mark, but going with around 30-minute innings. I'm sure at some point when we have some rotations that we're going to see the game kind of speed up a little bit. Fly ball sent into right center field, and it'll be called off and caught in center, and the side is retired. But Jacob McCartney able to get a good piece of the baseball, drives in 2, and that'll put Tri-C up 7-2 through 3. You are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgeville Barbershop.
Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Welcome back to Tri-C's Ron Mottl Field. Through 3, it is the Tops up 7-2 on Terra State. Once again, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. An interesting start to this game, slower than expected, but the Tops up big early on.
Yeah, like you said, definitely a little bit slower pace, but obviously Tri-C's offenses came to play.
And you look at the first inning, only 1 run, but since then, a 4-run inning and a 2-run inning. And that 2-run inning, it was nicely worked by McCartney. A lot of it was hustle, and that's the grit and grind you see from Tops ball, whether it be right now in fall ball or in the spring. You get the same ball club, just some different pieces. The 1-0, it is in there now. 1-1 the count. On the mound now for Tri-C, it is the Findlay transfer, Cale Poland. We've covered Poland's team a couple of times in the summer, but never got to see Cale pitch. So we'll see how he does here. Swing and a miss now, 1-2 the count. And as well, it is Johnny Varash doing the catching. Varash coming from Villa Angela St. Joe's, was their quarterback, so he had to play with Bo Jackson. Had to hand the ball off to Bo plenty of times. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. It is a drop third. Varash able to get out there. His throw down to 1 is in time. 1 up, 1 down. 1 strikeout for Cale Poland. Nicely done by Cale Poland. A good spot And as well, Varash able to come out there, shows that quarterback arm slot.
Yeah, I was just going to say, obviously we know he's got a pretty good arm and shows it off right there. But Bo Jackson, pretty good job in yesterday's game.
And I believe he is moving up the depth chart very quick.
Yes.
As he should.
Absolutely.
And I believe that was the first game that we actually called. It was Holy Name Villa Angela St. Joe's. I believe Bo played in that game. High chopper over to Jones at third. His throw to one is low, but in time for out number 2. And the first baseman does the splits. It's Dylan Lair now in. That was nice.
That looks like it hurt.
But Jacob Jones, once again, a good charge. And based on the way that he is playing, you can feel that he could potentially become this everyday third baseman for Tri-C. And we'll see if that is his role or if it's a rotational spot for now. 2 up, 2 down. Could still be Stutzman, but once again, we do not have the official numbers, and this is around the rotational period for these teams. So no ID on the batter for Terra State. The 1-0. It will miss now 2-0 the counts. Next inning for Tri-C. It is back to the top of the order. We will see who does stay in, as this could be some defensive changes before the offense changes. I wouldn't be surprised if it just follows suit. That would be the easiest thing to do in this game.
True. Very true. But
will that be the case?
they like to make it difficult on us.
All of it's still coaching decisions. It might be a game that doesn't really count on record, but you still want to do everything in your power to win these games.
Absolutely. I mean, I talked about it earlier, kind of winning these games gives you confidence going in and leading up to spring. You know what your team can do, whether it's offensively and defensively. Kind of gives you a sense of what's to come.
Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a miss, now full. And I think when you play a game against Kent State, I feel like the mantra is going to be different. I think it might be Tri-C going out there with their starters trying to win. It's just a one-off game, 9 innings. Wouldn't be surprised to see that be the case at all. Full count, 3-2, payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 strikeouts this inning by Cale Poland, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, a natural 1-2-3 inning for the Tops defense. It's the halfway point of the contest. Tri-C 7, Terra State 2, your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field, bottom of the 4th inning. Cohen Merritt steps in to get things underway in the bottom of the inning, and he will foul off the first pitch. It's Merritt, then Varash, and Bowles. We do see somebody in the on-deck circle, and actually it's going to be Farrell, so the change doesn't completely come into effect yet. We'll see if Varash does hit in this game or maybe the next. The 0-1 connects, now 0-2 the count. And this could be a classic case of the offense stays the same, the defense changes because you have that luxury.
Yeah.
It just depends on who is given the opportunities and when. The 0-2, ground ball hit towards short. Good charge and throw to one, but it is high. The tag not there, and Merritt is in. Excellent hustle to get there in time.
Yeah, close play at first. Throw pulls him a little bit off the bag. First baseman does the best of his ability to try and come off the base and tag him on the head, but looks like just a tad bit missed.
Now Pat Farrell will step in for the third time today. A hard 90 and a pop out to his name so far. Score update from the Browns and Ravens game. We'll give you a second to mute here. Ravens up 3-0 in the first quarter. 2:22 on the clock. And for those just unmuting, no more score updates without any disclaimers first. I know some people watching the game are going to go and watch the Browns game later, so I don't want to spoil that for them too soon. You'd be surprised. A lot of people do go back and watch the game, which it's crazy because, well, updates are right there, and that's what you're looking at right now, I'm sure. 0-1 the count on Farrell. Throw back to one, not in time. Merritt easily back in. But so far, Tri-City's offense has been able to plate at least one run in each inning. And if they can do that throughout this entire doubleheader, that would be truly impressive. Merritt goes 0-1, chopped foul. Count now 0-2. Merritt has plenty of speed over at first base. That's why they threw over. They know what he can do. Minimizing his effect is really tough to do. And honestly, to minimize Cohen, you have to throw back 4 times probably in each sequence, which you really can't do. The 0-2, swing and a miss, and there is out number 1. Nice spot hit by the pitcher.
Yeah, pretty good job by the pitcher today, at least via the way of the strikeouts on Tri-C.
And now that'll bring in Jackson Bowles, a strikeout and a walk to his name so far. The lefty looking for his first hit of the day. We know he has the power. Once again, batted .427 last year with 10 home runs. Merritt goes this time, and the throwdown is bounced in, and they got him. The speedster taken off the base path, 2 down.
Yeah, it was a pretty good throw there on 2 hops. Usually only see it on the 1, but second hop got it right in there, right in time. Tried the swim move, but couldn't get around him without avoiding the tag.
And we talked to Coach Stallberg before this game, and he said this defense will keep them in the game. Terra State, they have one of the better defenses in the area, and that is even with losing their All-American. Bowles chops it right back up the middle, throw to one just in time, and the side is retired. This time not a clear-cut 1-2-3 inning, but still 3 up, 3 down, and the side is retired. The 4th inning flies right by. To the 5th we go. 7-2 your score on SmeeSports.
Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
To the fifth inning we go at Ron Mottl Field. Tri-C up 7-2 on the Terra State Titans. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel as you are watching college baseball presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. First pitch of the inning. It will miss low for ball one. Joseph Frisk now on the mound for Tri-C. Another new name that we are calling for the first time today. Always exciting to see these new faces. Fly ball sent into left field, and it'll be easily caught for out number one. And it does appear that Jackson Bull still is out in left field.
I was waiting for him to turn around.
That's what I was waiting for as well. That's the difficulty of a game like this. You know when rotations are going to happen. I think, to be fair, Tri-C did plan for a 9-inning rotation, but the game's only 7 innings. So that just simply bleeds over into the next contest. That one gets past Varash for ball one. And still, we haven't seen one of the biggest newcomers for Tri-C this season in A.J. Trobenter. Trobenter, a state champion with Lake Catholic. Ground ball hit up the middle towards short. Throw on over to one is a laser, and it is in time for out number two. Once again, Cohen Merritt flashing the leather. He is a fun player to watch, and he always has been.
Yeah. Especially towards the end of last year, early heating up towards the, would you call them playoffs or?
Yeah, playoffs.
I guess you would call them playoffs. Yeah, just kind of heating up towards the end and bringing it all the way through. Just a pretty good job.
And I think it says a lot about him that he easily could have shut himself down for the season, but he still decided to hit. He knew what he could do for Tri-C, and as a strictly hitter only, he was tremendous. And he really did not play in that DH role at all. And to the credit then of Justin Tyson, a guy who really only came in to hit, he did great at short. I believe it's when Lander just kind of bumped over to second base, or they kind of flipped. 0-1 the pitch. In there now, 0-2 the counts. Just like Cale Poland, Joseph Frisk looking really good in his potentially debut. I think he pitched last time, but still. Debut on SmeeSports, and that's what matters. Here comes the 0-2. Just off the plate for ball one, but I do agree with that call.
It's close. Definitely a good pitch, but like you said, I think just a little off.
Just enough. The 1-2 now in the dirt, count even. In the bottom of the fifth inning, it would go to Hill, Lair, and Schneider. So power, power, power. We'll see how that goes for the Tops. Here comes the 2-2. Fly ball sent into center field. Ross getting underneath it. He will make the play, and the side is retired. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Poland and Frisk doing the business on the mound for the Triceratops. Middle of 5 in Parma. Same score, 7-2. Tri-C on top.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field, bottom of 5, Tri-C 7, Terra State 2, your score on SmeeSports. Stepping in to lead things off, it is Nate Hill, the lefty. So far today, a single and a pop-out. In the on-deck circle, it is Lair, and I think, once again, things will stay the exact same.
At least for the time being.
And it looks like a whole cohort of players for Terra State have made their way over towards the batting cages. It's very rare that we see this during the game. Bullpen, obviously, there's plenty of action, but the cages, not really. Swing and a miss on the 2-0 count, now 2-1.
I don't mind the big hack, especially up 2-0 in the count. Feel like you're probably going to get a fastball and trying to hit it a long way.
And once again, coming in from Toledo, plenty of power. There's a reason why he went there first. 2-1 in there now, 2-2 the counts. And I feel like this is going to be the last time that Tri-C plays this year on a nice day like this. Friday, they might get away with it against Walsh, but otherwise, it's going to get cold. And to be fair, it's 5-7. They might be out there at 9:30 in 50-degree weather. And that's going to start to really simulate what their actual season's going to look like.
Yes.
I mean, the first game we did, it snowed 24 hours before first pitch. Full count 3-2. And it is up high for ball 4. The leadoff man is aboard for the Triceratops. And that'll set up Dylan Lair, the first baseman. Lair's been good today.
He has. Especially that big stretch over at first on that one.
Defense has been his main contribution. Otherwise, a strikeout and a flyout. But if you can have a really good defensive first baseman who also has a good amount of pop in his swing, that sets you up for success. Catcher and first base. If those two have power bats, you have an edge. Third base, you expect it. Center field, you somewhat expect it, either speed or power. But catcher and first, usually those are more defensive-minded positions. Have a good bat in both, which Tri-C easily can. They're set up for success. The 0-1 curls out. Count now even. And you look at the depth they have in the catching position alone. Farrell now catching. You have Varash. You also have Trobenter.
That's what I was, yeah.
Britton as well, I believe, can catch. Then at first base, Schneider, Trobenter, I think, can play there as well. Britton again. Lair as well. So much depth all the way around. And it is an easy stolen base for Hill. I feel like that is going to be the calling card of Tri-C this year, their depth.
Yeah. Especially if injuries come up or they happen to arise from somewhere. Obviously, you have a lot of guys that can step up and take that role.
And people can transfer out.
That as well.
Not saying it will happen, but you never know. Just depends on the scenario. 2-1, swing and a miss now, 2-2 the count. And I'm still really impressed that they were able to hold on to the likes of Miller and Bowles after the last season. And from what we were told, Bowles did get a ring from an MLB team. Instead, he is betting on himself and coming back here to Tri-C for another season. 2-2, good drive down the left field line, but foul. I'm not really surprised to see him make that decision, though, at all.
Yeah.
And when we talk to him, he's really settled in nicely to being at Tri-C. Once again, could be an all-time great player. You look at the record books when it's all said and done, you can say he's a top 10 top. Little alliteration there as well. The 2-2. This time goes down the right field line and well out of play. Reminder to stick with us after this game is over, as we will have game number 2 of our doubleheader. Once again, is the Tops and the Titans. And then the next time that we will have Tri-C on the channel is September 23rd, Tri-C and Kent State baseball at Kent. 2-2 off the plate for ball 3, and we are full. That'll be a 6 p.m. first pitch at Schoonover Stadium. I'm really looking forward to that game. If it is a full-strength Kent State roster, which we don't know, it could be a JV team. If it's full strength, we see Sawyer. And I think we're both excited for that.
Yeah.
Payoff pitch, fouled back. But I think from what they posted, it might not be a full-strength team. I understand why not, but you never know. A couple guys could be sprinkled in there to say, okay, let's go up against these guys. And I feel like Tri-C's a big exception to the quote-unquote JUCO rule. This is a team that could compete in Division II.
Yeah.
Or potentially a Division I, like an FCS team. Payoff pitch, once again fouled back. It's crazy to float out something like that for this team, but I really think they could compete at that level.
Yeah, you definitely have a really good group of guys. Obviously, a lot of talent.
And on top of that, if this was a 4-year institution and you had this from your underclassmen, then wow. But obviously, it's a JUCO. You have 2 years. One more time, the payoff pitch. Yeah, no, we're doing it again. Every time you say one more time, it happens again. But a great battle here. This is the positive play you want to see from a newcomer. Lara's been impressive so far. He is one of the biggest ones. But I think the storyline, or at least if we were to say, okay, who has made the most out of their time on the diamond as a newcomer, it's Jacob Jones. His impact over at third has been elite, to say the least. One more time. This time it's over, and it's a walk for Lara in the end. Back-to-back walks, and that'll bring in Andy Schneider. And once again, we know the power that Andy Schneider has. And as well, score update from the Browns game. The Ravens have scored.
After a blocked punt.
Oh, nice. Once again, it's Sunday. Football is still definitely prevalent. And last night, Cam, we'll talk about that again. That was an excellent win for Holy Name.
Yeah, really came down to the wire. Win by 1 point in the end off the blocked extra point by Xavier Rodriguez. Just
He did everything.
yeah.
First pitch to Snyder in the dirt for ball one. But make sure when our time here at Tri-C is done for the day, go back and watch that matchup. A lot of interesting twists, a lot of interesting calls, and a lot of stuff that did not make sense.
Yeah. As well as that walk-off touchdown from X2. That's why he was player of the game.
Easily, I think that play alone got it. Anybody else was there, they're player of the game. 1-0 count on Schneider. Up and in for ball two. And once again, for those just tuning in, at the end of this fall campaign, Coach Stolberg, he is off to Miami, taking his talents to the Marlins organization. So we wish him the best of luck there, and excited to see him coach his final couple games for Tri-C. The 2-0 in the dirt for ball three. And when it's all said and done, through 3 regular seasons, over 100 wins.
Yeah, just really phenomenal, obviously, what he's done for this program. And, you know, it's kind of a little weird to be saying goodbye, but just moving on to better things.
For sure. 3-0 count on Schneider. And he will drive this one over towards short. No play at third. They throw to 2. Did he stay on? The answer is yes. 1 down. Excellent play over at second base.
Yeah, really good improvisation. Looked like the shortstop wanted to go to third, but third baseman was off the bag. Second base was covering. Just a really good play. Good job, like you said, staying on the bag, keeping a foot on there to at least get 1.
And now that'll bring up Joey Lehner, the second baseman. Lehner so far has singled and has reached on an error. So an interesting day for him. But right now, Tri-C with 1 down, trying to get their 8th run. Ground ball, chopped towards third. They will potentially bring in the 8th run. There it is. It is a fielder's choice for out number 2, but it is not in vain. Lehner brings 1 more in. I believe, looking at my notes, that was the first fielder's choice of the day on the last play for Tri-C. Now it's back-to-back. Very intriguing, but nicely done by Terra State. They're finding outs. That's what they're doing right now. Still down by 6, not necessarily out. But if you're looking for ways to control the game and take positives out of it, finding outs is a part of that. Lehner will go. And the throwdown, I think, was attempting to be a fake.
No.
But he lost it.
Maybe. I don't know. The ball slipped out of his hand regardless. Did not throw the ball.
I think it slipped on that fake follow-through because that is usually a strong motion to throw down. You
It's
fake
true,
it.
yeah.
And I felt it sometimes when I'm going through that end motion, it starts to slip. And I'm sure you've had it happen where you're throwing the ball, you lose it early, and it kind of goes behind you.
Yeah.
One of those that you look around and move on.
Yeah.
The 1-0. Missing for ball 2. Jacob Jones back in. An RBI single his first time up and a flyout his second. But he has been on fire today.
He really has.
I'm a big fan of the way that he is playing this game. Once again, could be a key contributor for Tri-C this season. And unlike last season, it is the upperclassmen controlling this team. Last year, the class of 2026, or the freshmen, now sophomores, they were the ones who really led this team. It was mainly freshmen who's played, and now it flips, mainly sophomores. And that's a good sign of things to come. 3-0 runner goes. Here's the throwdown, and it is not in time. Nicely done as he is able to stay on the bag. It's a stolen base for Lehner and a walk for Jones.
Good play by the third baseman, though, as it almost ended up in left field.
And we talk about those leaders from last year. One of the biggest ones, Brock Miller, steps back in. He has reached safely both times. A 2 RBI single and a walk to his name so far. 8-2 Tri-C on top in the bottom of the 5th inning. In the 6th, 2, 3, and 4 for Terra State. And we'll see who they bring out in game number 2 as well. Throwback to Juan on the money, but not in time. Very, very close.
Yeah, I was definitely really close. Obviously, they know the speed at first. Probably going to end up at least attempting to take second here.
And it's a first and third.
Yeah, that too.
Here he goes this time. They will fake the throw, and it is an easy stolen base for Jones. And yet again, Miller, an opportunity to drive in a pair. He's done it once in this game, and we look at player of the game, which will be presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center after this game is done. He could be a guy that steps up to potentially get that award. But we will see. The 1-0 taken for ball 2, and it is blocked right under the catcher's feet. Looking at our schedule for this upcoming week. Once again, Monday through Wednesday schedule over in Stark County. Going through it, it's Alliance Boardman Girls Soccer. Then it is Marlington West Branch Volleyball. Then Minerva and Marlington Girls Soccer. Monday through Wednesday, start times are all different. 7 on Monday, 6 on Tuesday, and we split the difference, 6:30 on Wednesday. A lot to keep track of in my own brain. That's why I use Google Calendar.
And it's 6:15 on Friday at North Royalton.
There you go. 2-1. And they will say it hit him. Miller said no. The umpire said yes.
Miller didn't want it to.
And that'll load up the bases for Jacob McCartney. Once again, we were told there is no run rule. If there were to be one, a grand slam ends it. Obviously, in regular season play, that would be the case. But McCartney so far a 2 RBI double, or a 2 RBI single that he then turned into an extra base. And then on top of that, a hard 90. Time now called by Terra State, and I believe this will be a call to the bullpen.
I think so.
And on your screen, you can see all of our lovely sponsors displayed. Thank you to our 6 broadcast sponsors today for making this telecast possible. Very grateful to have all of them once again. Record high last night of 6, and we continue it here. And as the new pitcher warms up, we'll get a more in-depth look at some of those sponsors. As he warms up, you are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.
Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Back to the action at Ron Mottl Field. It is Jacob McCartney stepping in for the Triceratops, Bottom of 5, bases loaded, 8-2 your score. Swing and a miss. He is going for it all. 0-1 the counts.
Big swing.
And I think everybody's reaction is the same to that cut. No surprise to see the aggression, just couldn't make contact. The 0-1 breaks over the plate, but missing in the end. A very good spot, though.
Very close.
I would have given him the benefit of the doubt on that, at least from this angle. But count even 1-1 on McCartney. And that time he uncorks deep to left center, and it is gone! There is the grand slam for McCartney! How about that? Welcome to Topsball!
Well, we kind of felt like it was coming, and that time he got all of that one.
My goodness, Jacob McCartney. We saw him do it at Shootover Stadium this summer, but it looks so much better in the black and teal of Tri-C. My goodness. A no-doubter. Wow. And as I mentioned before, if this were an actual regular season game, that would be the run rule. So McCartney now has 6 RBIs, a perfect on-base percentage, and this is only, I think, game number 3 for him at the collegiate level. My goodness.
I don't know. He seems pretty good.
We saw it in the summer, and we were saying, okay, this is the power guy, and now here it is. Jameer Ross steps in, and if you're Jameer, there is no way to one-up what McCartney just did. The 0-1, swing and a miss, now 0-2 the count. But you talk about a nuke. That might be the longest home run we've seen here. Obviously, deep to center field, it's a long ball, but that time, a no-doubter. Count 0-2. The pitch. Off the plate for ball 1. If you're Terra State, you have to find a response, but how do you respond to that grand slam?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like you said, kind of got to try and take the small wins out of this game and put your best foot forward for next one.
1-2 count on Jameer. The pitch. Takes it up high for ball 2. But looking at the box score for Tri-C's offense, 1-4-2-0-5. So 2 innings of 4+ runs. Take those 2 out, and they're still winning. The 2-2. Ross pops it foul off to the right side. And now the question is, how many runs will they score in total today? It's the 5th inning. They're averaging over 2 runs per inning. That math suggests 28. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Ross chases upstairs, and the side is retired. But it doesn't matter. Jacob McCartney, the big man, goes yard. It's a grand salami for the freshman from Mentor. through 5 in Parma. It is Tops ball on top. 12-2 your score on SmeeSports.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking.
What a beautiful day for baseball in Parma at Ron Mottl Field. Through 5 innings, it is Tri-C up 12-2 on the Terra State Titans. Cam, Jacob McCartney is the man of the hour. 12 runs today for the Tops. 6 are because of number 30.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a great day so far and looking to keep it up if he stays in the game.
That stat in its own right is absurd. To put it into perspective, McCartney is tripling the score of Terra State. Absolutely insane from Jacob McCartney. And there are just so many players overall that can really do a lot of damage for Tri-C. He's just one of many. 0-2 the count as it is Keegan Gilbride now on the mound. And that one will be fouled away. Count now remains at 0-2.
I think there are some defensive changes for Tri-C this inning as well, I believe. I think that's Brock Miller now at third.
Yes, it is. Gilbride's 0-2. Fly ball sent down the left field line. It is in foul territory. Miller unable to get there in time. A couple of guys going for the ball at the same time. And looking in left field, that's a new left fielder. And that would be Pat Farrell. Still throws me off. Still used to him being number 13.
Yeah.
And also the roster is not in numerical order. So going through real quick to find out who's who. 0-2 count still. Gilbride tries again. That time he gets the strikeout. 1 up, 1 down. Gilbride is back and better than ever.
Love to see it.
And last time we saw him, he was the losing pitcher against the Stark County Terriers. But not his fault. That was just a hard-fought win by Stark County. The NABF World Series is their competition. They've won it 4 years in a row now. But he almost denied them that opportunity. He was truly impressive.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and he continues to roll. As well, it is still Varash doing the catching. Wouldn't be surprised to see A.J. Trobenter next game behind the dish. I believe he is batting third in that contest. Could also be over at first base. The 0-1 bounces behind Varash. Count now even. And I believe that Johnny Varash is the stepson of Coach Stahlberg. Helped out with his B2 Bulls summer team. Wasn't the head coach, but you can see some flair of tops ball involved as they dropped 17 on a premier team in the game that we saw them. 1-1, swing and a miss, now 1-2 the count. Next inning for the Tops, we go back to the top of the order, but could be some new guys in. But as of right now, I think that offense stays in for one more inning. The 1-2 runs inside, and to the backstop it goes. Count now even. If they do the thing like they do in scrimmages, where in the bottom of the 7th inning, the home team that's winning bats, I think you just change everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll do that because it's fall ball, but we'll see. Here comes the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punch-outs for Keegan Gilbride. 2 up, 2 down to begin the 6th. These last couple of pitchers have been dominant.
Yeah.
You go back in time. Kale had 2 strikeouts, none for Frisk, and then 2 now for Keegan. And that will now bring in the number 4 hitter. Could still be Zakara, the catcher, but once again with no numbers, no official confirmation. First pitch in there for strike 1. Gilbride wants this to be a very quick outing. And I would say rightfully so.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of come out there and throw your best stuff, try and get 3 outs as quick as possible.
Popped up into shallow center field. This one will be caught, and the inning is over. Back to back to back, 1, 2, 3 innings for the Tri-C defense. They are back to their best from the 2025 season. Middle of 6 in Parma. The Tops offense, at least in principle, one last opportunity to add on to their lead when we return.
Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Back to the top of the order we go with Cohen Merritt as we get things underway in the bottom of the 6th inning. You are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Tri-C up by 10, 12-2 your score. He's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon. Merritt 1 for 3 today. Steps in and sees a first pitch strike, 0-1 the count. But overall, Tri-C has been tremendous today. Their offense getting back to their best, and the defense as well hasn't allowed a run since the 2nd inning. That's where all the damage came. Merritt, a good pop into right center field, and it is a gapper for Cohen. He is easily in at 2, and he will stop there. A leadoff double for the shortstop.
Coach Stahlberg is wondering why he didn't try and go for 3. I feel like he probably had it there too.
I was wondering the same thing, but we'll watch it back on the replay. An excellent gap shot by Cohen. Truly a speedster, and you just see him whip around first base. There is no stopping him. And I guess he thought the relay was better than it was in actuality. But now an opportunity for Diddy Farrell to drive in run number 13. And if he can, that would be truly impressive for Tri-C. First pitch, it is in there for strike 1. And I think above all, I am impressed with this team's consistency. it really hasn't mattered who they've had in.
I was going to say kind of all up and down the lineup. Just a lot of consistently getting runners on and being able to work around the bases and hit them in.
There goes Merritt, and he is easily in at third. This time he will press his luck, and there is no danger at home. From second to home, 13-2 your score.
Maybe that's why he stayed put. He wanted the stolen base. Would you really blame Cohen if he wanted to try and steal third?
I mean, I guess not.
That's just who he is as a player. He is fun to be around. This team, they love him. And once again, that is why Tri-C has done some shopping up north. The pitch. A good pop by Farrell down the line, but foul. Count now 1-2. Couple reminders. Make sure you do stay with us after this game, as we will have game number 2 of our doubleheader. Right now, potentially starting at around 2:45. We will see what the official start time is once this game is done. The 1-2 popped into center field, and it will fall. Back-to-back base knocks for Tri-C. And that'll set up Jackson Bowles. 1 home run today for the Tops. Bowles, he wants to join the party. But JB so far, a strikeout, a walk, and a groundout.
Still looking for that first hit.
And I don't remember if he is in the lineup for game number 2 or not. I think we do have that information, though. So I'll go and check real quick to make sure that he is. Throw back to 1 in the meantime, not there. And it does not appear that he is. A lot of younger guys getting involved in that game. So we'll see. Most likely then his final at-bat of the day. Count now 0-1. And I feel like he wants to get a hit here to round out his afternoon. And if not, then something to work at going into the Walsh game on Friday. Runner goes. He will take. Throw is left, and it is into left. Once again, a strong throw down, but not glove side.
Yeah, and then kind of just scoots off the glove.
And once again, Diddy Farrell gets a stolen base, his second of the game. So count now 1-1 on the lefty. In the on-deck circle, once again, Nate Hill. Farrell fakes, and that throws off the whole play. Count now 2-1. I don't think that was his intent, but you saw the catcher.
Yeah.
He completely changed up his approach the moment that he thought Farrell was breaking. You're supposed to anticipate, but not completely change up as a catcher in that spot. Count 2-1. The pitch. Breaks in. Count now even. As well, stay with us after this game goes final, and after our final commercial break, then we will announce our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. A lot of good candidates so far on Tri-C's roster, but there is one that, at least right now, is sticking out to me. Count now 2-2. The pitch. Bowles takes inside, and we are full.
Close one. Probably a little inside, but still a good pitch nonetheless.
And a good take. This is a spot for Bowles that if he can just simply see the ball good, that's a positive to take into the next at-bat. He doesn't need to do it all here. You can't get hit in every single game you play in. Bowles chops it down the right field line, foul. But if you improve every single game, that's what matters. And you talk about the clutch gene a lot in sports. Some guys, when the lights are bright, they step up. Football, maybe the biggest example of it was playoff Lenny. During the regular season, nothing. Playoffs right there. Those guys who can step up in the tough moments. Bowles is one of those guys. And last year, it was Hazuda, the big one. Payoff pitch again, and that is skied back into the parking lot. But Hazuda definitely had that clutch gene. Nearly had that grand slam against Hocking College and said it was the longest single probably of all time.
Yeah.
Dies on the warning track, only a single. As obviously when you're trying to walk it off, only the first run that matters, unless it's a home run, counts. Full count 3-2 on JB. Still a runner at second to work with, nobody out. Payoff pitch, good, crank into right field, and it is going to drop on the warning track. It is an RBI double for Jackson Bulls, and that is his first hit of the afternoon. And there's the clutch, Gene.
Yeah. Well, you kind of said it before, like you don't really have to, but, you know, he takes matters into his own hands and one hops the wall.
We're not surprised, are we?
No.
That is just Jackson Bulls on display. That'll make it 14-2. Truly impressive from Tri-C's offense. They have only failed to score in one inning today. And now it's back to Hill. A single, a pop-out, and a walk to his name. And you look at this starting lineup, Merritt, returner, Farrell, returner, Bulls, returner. Then you hit a chunk of newcomers. Hill, Laren Schneider, then returner in Lehner, newcomer in Jones, and just kind of keeps flip-flopping. Miller, returner, McCartney, newcomer, Ross, returner. Good balance between the both.
Yeah.
So we'll see if lineup number 2, which is mainly newcomers, if that is able to have the same amount of success as they had here. Bulls will go, and he is in. Now has a chance to take home, and he will. Make it 15-2 Tri-C.
Still no outs in this inning, too.
This is just Topps ball on display. And if we're going to go by technicalities here, because there are no outs in the inning, in the last inning, then, 8 runs have scored. If we're going on the technicality here, 3 outs.
True, yeah.
It's weird to think of it like that,
Yeah.
but that's exactly how it works. They have really stepped things up as of late. And if their goal was to get 30 runs across the 2 games today, they're halfway there. That just doesn't sound real. And I think we understood that really quick when we started covering Tri-C last year. The stats you see, it's not really normal.
Yeah.
It was that mid-Michigan game and then that Hawking College game that really changed the dynamic. And even then, Tri-C looked dominant. 2-0, poked up the middle, more towards the left side, and it'll drop in left center. A nice piece of hitting by Nate Hill. That'll be his second base knock of the day. Now 2 for 3. The walk thrown in as well. And that'll bring in Dylan Lair. A hefty at-bat his last time up, which finally was ended via the walk. And it looks like time now for the call to the bullpen for Terra State. And as they make a change, we will step aside on SmeeSports. Bottom of 6, Tri-C 15, Terra State 2.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field. Time now for Jill and Lair to step in as the call to the bullpen has been made by Terra State. 15-2 your score in the bottom of the 6th inning. Game number 1 of 2 today. Lair fouls that one away. 0-1 the count. But overall, a beautiful day for baseball outside. You really can't tell that we are in the middle of fall almost.
Yeah, kind of a weird feeling as we keep going on and later into December.
Still a long way away before we get some snow potentially, but right now, mid-September, I think in 2 weeks' time, we're going to start to get really, really cold weather. That's just how it works in Northeast Ohio. And then after October 12th, Tri-C is done until early February, and then they go down south. Good drive deep to left, but that one is way foul. Count 0-2 on Lair. Once again, the power hitter played in the dangerous Federal League. Not like Bulls at Glen Oak, but at Jackson. At the northern border of Stark County. I believe the first township actually into the new county. So right at the tippy top. Federal League split between Summit and Stark. I believe Green and Lake, they're in Summit County. Runner goes, slips, 0-2, pops up, and this could be a double play depending on how they play it. Instead, it's nobody. So Lair will get another opportunity. Game nearing the 2.5-hour mark. And once again, this game, if it was a regular season contest, would not be going on anymore, as the run rule was achieved a while ago. And an interesting score update for you. The Giants are on top of the Cowboys, 13-10.
And Andre Schmidt actually made a field goal.
That too.
Unlike last week.
Once again, football going on. A lot of games right now.
9.
Ground ball left side, scooped up at third. It will get the lead runner, not the trail. Still a nicely executed play by Terra State. You get the lead runner. That's what matters there. And now you get out number 1. But I'm still very impressed with the way that, even though they're down, Terra State has handled themselves in this game. You're looking for positives. A while back, they were on top. Early on, this was a 2-1 game. This was their game to control, but in the end, Tri-C did just enough to get it done. And then when they did just enough to get it done,
They did more.
they did more. You look at the end of that inning, 5-2, okay, they did just enough to kind of have that cushion. And now, they're scoring runs for fun. But I feel like that's what happens pretty much every single game these guys play in. Throwback to one not in time. There's a reason why last year in conference they were undefeated. And on top of that, went on a 41-game win streak. Which in itself is absurd. One ball, no strikes, the counts. Set foul once again, this time towards the left side. Once again, Tri-C fans, we will be back with the Tops on Tuesday, September 23rd. That is the road game at Kent State's Schoonover Stadium, 6 p.m. first pitch. Should be a good one against the Golden Flashes. And then we stay in the MAC Conference that Saturday, going on off to Akron. Runner goes, 1-1 count. Count now 2-1. Lair in with a stolen base. And standing nonetheless. Just played it right.
We're on a good pitch, and then catcher had a tough time handling it.
Next inning for Terra State is going to be Peters, Abu Hasic, and Stutzman. Assuming the order stayed the same, which at least for Tri-C it has. But once again, with no jersey numbers, no confirmation. The 2-1 ground ball roped over towards the right side. And there is out number 2. Nicely done over at second base. A hard hit ball, but dealt with perfectly.
Yeah, good job staying down on it. Not trying to do too much with it, and still a good throw over to first to record the rest of the out.
And that'll bring in Joey Lehner. He reached on an error his first time up, then walked, and then a fielder's choice that scored a run. And I think even if we were to have the conversation about the bottom of the 7th inning, considering it's fall ball, this game has gone on for a while. I think it's just going to end at the top of the inning. Obviously, you want the experience for your players, but the game is
Over.
yes, sealed by Tri-C a long while ago. Obviously, it's up to the coaches to see what exactly happens, so we'll have that conversation in between games to see if something does change. They could decide to throw the run rule in there for the next game. We don't know. A lot of moving pieces. And that obviously is the tough part about calling fall ball games. The rules are different. You're going to go to Kent State once again in a couple weeks. You're going to play a 9-inning game. If it's 8:30 and it's a blowout, they might just say we're done. Obviously, Sheenover has lights, but you don't want to play a meaningless game for 3.5 hours on a school night. Good rope over towards short. Caught on a small one-hop. Throw to one. It is in time, and the side is retired. A little tumbling action over at first.
I don't think it would have mattered. I think he said he caught it on the fly, but still.
Excellent snag over at short. I'm really impressed with that play.
Yeah.
Plenty of positives for Terra State, but in the end, this is Tri-C's game, and it has been for a long while. To the final inning we go. 15-2, Tri-C on top on SmeeSports.
Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
One more call to the bullpen in game number 1 for Tri-C. It is Kyle Figueroa on to see this one out for the Triceratops, up 15-2 on Terra State. Once again, he's Cam Ragazzo. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you this afternoon, and you are watching college baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop. Figueroa's first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1 the counts. Figueroa coming from Wadsworth High School, and from what I've been told, he was quite the running back for the Grizzlies. I was told he easily could have gone D1 for football. A talented rusher back in the day. 0-1 pops up, and it looks to be out of play. And I believe we do have a new catcher in. Trying to see the jersey number. I think that's number 9.
I think so, too.
And number 9 Looking at the roster is Nate Hill. So the right fielder now moves behind the plate. Count 0-2. Figure A's pitch. In there for strike three, looking. One up, one down. Welcome back, Kyle Figure. Had some injury troubles last season, but when he is active and when he is at full health, he is a tremendous player, not only on the mound, but also in the field and at the plate. Once again, that just speaks on the depth that this Tri-C team has. So much depth all the way around. With one down, I believe that'll bring in Abu Hasic. First pitch misses up high for ball one. And once again, we do apologize to our Terra State listeners / viewers today. No jersey numbers. We are going with the lineup that we were given to start the game. We're hoping that the batting order at least stayed the same. That is the hope. 1-0, he wins. 1-1 the counts. Tough one there. Had the right idea to try and pull back, but couldn't get it. Reminder, stay with us after our final commercial break for our player of the game presentation. And then after that for game number 2 of our doubleheader. The 1-1 runs inside for ball 2. As we said earlier, always good to be with Tri-C for some baseball.
Absolutely.
A lot of good players, a lot of good coaches, good all the way around. And on top of that, a tremendous facility for baseball. You can even say that this is a fortress, as they won almost every game here last season. 2-1 tipped back now, 2-2 the count. And I believe their only home loss last year was to Macomb, and that was game number 1 of their doubleheader.
I believe so, yeah.
And then game number 2, that started a 41-game winning streak. And that was in February. They went nearly 3 months without losing. The 2-2 up high for ball 3, and we are full. And I feel like we talked about it earlier. If Tri-C can go either 500 or above 500 in their non-conference games, they're in a great spot to host again.
Yeah.
We'll count 3-2. Figure A's payoff pitch. It is there for strike 3 looking. 2 up, 2 down. And Figure A continues to improve. That was nasty.
Yeah.
No way around it. Figure A perfectly hits the bottom of the zone. And once again, we have to preface it, at least in principle, it's time for the final countdown. 2 down. In theory, the game ends here if this is the final out. But it's fall ball. All bets are off. So, don't really know. I assume at least at this point, it doesn't matter. I think we'll go to game number 2. But we'll see. First pitch from Figure A, unable to get the call. It's like good snatching frame by Hill, just too much motion. And that's the fine line of being a catcher. You have to slightly move the ball. You can't whack it across the strike zone. Count 1-0. And that time, Figure A misses up high. If for some reason we do play the bottom of the 7th inning, it would be Jones, Miller, and McCartney. Once again, I don't think we are. In theory, we shouldn't, but you never know. The beauty is a fall ball. 2-0, wave and a miss. Now 2-1 the counts. I feel like this has been a really weird week of games. We've done volleyball, boys soccer, girls soccer, football, and for the heck of it, why not some baseball? A little bit of everything sprinkled in. All we're missing is some like hockey. Soon enough. Here's the 2-1. There, now 2-2 the counts. And once again, in principle, this is going to potentially do it. Terra State down to their final strike. We need an in principle counter because, well, everything in principle is the way it should be according to the rules of baseball. Figure A getting ready for his 2-2 pitch, and it is smoked foul off to the right side. All the way around, though, Cam, a very successful day for Tri-C, at least in game number 1. And, yeah, there is no action really throwing in the bullpen for Terra State. I think that does give us our answer. Count remains 2-2. Figure A looking to ice it. And he does! Back-to-back-to-back strikeouts. The inning is over, and so is game number 1. 15-2 your final. Tri-C gets the job done.
Yeah, great game all around. Kind of started off a bit slow, but in the end, come through with the win. Just a great all-around team win.
After giving up a double in the leadoff spot in the 4th inning, I believe it was, or potentially the 3rd, the next 14 guys were retired in order.
Jeez.
And as well, that one who doubled, yeah, he got picked off.
Yeah.
So if you count that, the last 17 guys, I believe, got retired, at least somehow. Wow. Let's toss it over to our sponsors one final time. Cam and I will have a conversation about player of the game, and we will be back on after we hear from our 6 lovely sponsors.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Located at 6031 Royalton Road in North Royalton, Fire 45 is your go-to restaurant. Whether you are coming in to watch the big game or to enjoy a meal, we have just the food for you. Want to host a private event? We also do that on our venue side. From a 20-person birthday party to a 150-person wedding, we got you covered. Check out our website at www.fire45cleveland.com. Fantastic foods, handhelds, pizza, Fire 45. Come taste what we have cooking. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to buy or sell a home in Northeast Ohio? Then look no further than Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna. With her local expertise, proven results, staging and marketing, personalized service, and trusted network, she is your go-to real estate agent. Her feature listing in Strongsville has 4 bedrooms and 2.5 baths and over 2,500 square feet of comfortable living, perfect for a family. Shoot her an email at jamierosenfeld@howardhanna.com or give her a call at 973-668-9420. Jamie Rosenfeld of Howard Hanna, your friendly neighborhood realtor.
Welcome back to Ron Mottl Field. 15-2 your final score in game number 1 of our doubleheader. Our player of the game presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, Jacob McCartney. 6 RBIs, a grand slam. Cam, he did everything in his power to help Tri-C win today on offense, and he did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, really, you can't say anything more than that, especially we were talking about possibly having the chance to hit the grand slam before, and then all of a sudden, one pitch goes by, and then boom, the next one, no doubter. Absolutely launched that baseball, and just a great day all around for him and for the Triceratops.
For sure. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFest2024 on Twitter.
As well, subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is 5,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. Less than 30 away from that goal. If we can hit it by next Friday, that would be awesome. If you're new, go down below and subscribe. No added cost, but it seriously helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports. Once again, up next, it is game number 2 of our doubleheader. Tri-C looks to do the daily double against Terra State, but your final for game number 1, Tri-C 15, Terra State 2. For Ragazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long for now from Ron Mottl Field, and we will see you again in a few moments. This has been College Baseball on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop.